Thank you, Jason. It's a privilege and an honor to me to thank someone who has been very important to this ministry. We've been very faithful to this ministry. I was just talking to him a few minutes ago, and we're trying to figure out when he started working with our ministry as a volunteer, somewhere between 15 and 16 years ago. This gentleman heard me speak in his church, and I invited him to, anybody that wanted to, come down and spend a day with me in Albany and see what our ministry is doing. Well, he's a retired public school teacher, taught English, has a doctor's degree in English, and he's now a sheep farmer raising organic sheep. And boy, you've not had any lamb until you've had some of this guy's lamb. It is top notch, I can guarantee you. Anyway, he came down and followed me around and saw what I was doing, and he said, "Can you use some help?" And I said, "Yeah, I can." He said, "Well, I can come down every Tuesday and help you." He lives about an hour away from here. So for about 15 to 16 years now, every Tuesday, he's faithfully been here, helping me, doing whatever I want. He's been my right arm, my assistant. He always kind of walks one step behind me. He doesn't try to get in front or anything. He's always quiet, kind of blends into the woodwork, but he's on top of what's going on. He'll carry my briefcase or whatever I got, to free me up. And he's probably one of 2 or 3 people that can keep up with me walking around here. I'm known as a speed walker. I got a lot of meetings, and I go zip, zip, zip. And he's one that can always stay with me. I always look, and there's Ernie right beside me. He's there. He does anything I want him to do. He took over our interns. We usually have 2 to 3 interns a year that work with us. So Ernie is responsible for training them and also overseeing their work as they work for us every Tuesday as well. And he's just been an invaluable asset, him and his family. They're great supporters, prayer warriors, financial support, whatever we need. And even today, Ernie's been chauffeuring around our keynote speaker. Always there. Ernie's well known around the Capitol. He's probably almost as well known as I am. People know that he worked for me. They knew that he was an extension of me. And he built his own little network of contacts throughout the Capitol. So he could always come to me and give me information that I missed somewhere because his contacts give him a tip. And he's well respected around here, a faithful man, an honest man that loves the Lord and just wants to help any way he can. And I really appreciate all that he has done over the 15, 16 years that he's worked here. And a lot of times we were working late at night, and I said, "Ernie, you can go home." Now, 5 o'clock, most of the committee meetings are done. I say, "Why don't you go?" "No, I'm going to stay till you go home." We'd be here 2, 3 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. Ernie's right there with me. He wouldn't leave till I leave. I could trust him to go to committee meetings and represent me. A lot of times there was more than one meeting going on at a time where I needed to be. I'd say, "Ernie, I need you to do this or that." He would go there, take notes, talk to the legislators. He can persuade them. He's very good at talking to legislators, although he doesn't, try to push that, but he's great. So I want to say publicly, thank you. Ernie, he's a great friend. He's been a great helper over the years. And so we got a little bit of a token for him. Ernie Odell, come up here, and let's give him a standing ovation for this. Ernie, this is a token of our appreciation for all that you have done for New Yorkers for Constitutional Freedoms. And so we have a nice clock for your desk, and it says New Yorkers Family Research Foundation, Ernie Odell. Well done, good and faithful servant. Amen to that. God bless you. Can I say a few words?
When I started to come up here, I was a school teacher for 31 years. And when I retired, my younger son said, "Dad, you have to do something political and something religious." And I heard about Dwayne Motley. Well, I came up here, and I don't know if Dwayne remembers or not. The first time I was here, I was lost in the Capitol for over 2 hours, walking around, and a state trooper asked me, he said, "What's wrong?" I said, "I'm looking for Dwayne Motley." He says, "I know Dwayne Motley." And he gets on his phone and calls Dwayne. That was my start. So I figured I'd better follow Dwayne and not go before him.